Now to a shocking Fox 5 exclusive. A young police officer takes his own life, shooting himself with his city-issued service weapon. And now 2 other officers have been placed on suicide watch.
The unrelated cases are causing city managers to examine the mental health of all police officers. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live at APD headquarters with details for us. Morse?
In the month of February, we've had the death and 2 officers placed on suicide watch. The case has prompted us to ask the obvious question, what is going on inside the APD, and is the city doing enough to spot the early warning signs? They complete 6 months of training to become a police officer in Atlanta. It is some of the most rigorous training in all of Georgia. An officer who passed the test nonetheless succumbed to some type of pressure. After just a couple of months on the street, he committed suicide over the weekend. Police Union President Ken Allen believes all officers are under escalating pressures.
The encounters that you have with the public that seem to be a little more confrontational. There's, more stress from the workforce of performance.
Before the tragedy that struck the APD, Fox 5 uncovered information about 2 other unrelated cases. Chief George Turner placed 2 officers on suicide watch. He took their weapons and relieved them of duty. And it's not just the inexperienced officer that we're talking about. 2 of the other officers on suicide watch work here in the downtown zone, one of them a supervisor.
It's someone that has the responsibility of a shift or, command over others, responsibility for others. Then you tie in all the other external factors. I mean, it is really very, very concerning.
Councilman Michael Bond chairs the Public Safety Committee. Can the city do more?
Well, I would hope that the city can do more. Looking at doing an annual exam, like an old annual physical. But that has a cost associated with it. But I think when you gauge against a human life, I think it's something we ought to look at.
And all the lives of the citizens out there. Because they're in authority.
Right, they're in authority. I mean, they are armed.
And consider this, every year each officer has to go to the firing range so the city can test whether they can shoot straight. Councilman Bond says it's time to do a little bit more to check the mental health of all the officers, and that's the key thing. They have to do it for everyone. By the way, that officer who committed suicide was 21 years old. Reporting live from Atlanta Police Headquarters in downtown, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Morse, thanks. A Gwinnett County woman